Hey folks, this is Matt Rainwater, and today we're going to be reading episode 66 of Trailer Park Warlock, and this is the introductory episode to season 3. So I really love the way that I opened this up. This is a fun sequence to make and to think about because we're basically opening up with a TV commercial for Jake's business. Is your haunted house making even daily chores impossible? Do you toss and turn at night because pesky visitors just won't leave you alone? Can't keep greedy bureaucrancers from the IRS at bay? One call can change it all, just like magic. Hi, my name is Jake Baker, and I do blessings, banishings, readings, transformations, and divinations. I'm a local union certified warlock, and I'll work for your peace of mind. Jake Baker, Warlock, call today, 719-555-2323. Don't call that number, by the way, please. There's a lot. One of the gags in here, too, is this little disclaimer. I don't know if I can read all of it. Peace of mind, not guaranteed. Jake Baker, Warlock, is not responsible for possession, sleep paralysis, government invasion of privacy, revived eldritch horrors, apocalyptic visions, curses, dimensional incursions, missing time or limbs, literal acts of gods, and other. I cannot read. Unfortunately, I cannot read that because the white on white. And other misfortunes associated with the Mancers Labor Union. So that's just our little introductory. Trailer Park Warlock, Jake Baker, and the Watched Pot. I never see you wear that hat anymore. What made you decide to pick that one? Director thought it'd be a good fit for my potential customer base, whatever that means. Bev, be honest, don't you find that ad kind of cheesy? It's terrible, but more importantly, is it working? A little too well. Work's picked up quite a bit, in fact. Got myself a full schedule for the rest of the day, and none of it sounds like a walk in the park, but I guess it's a good problem to have. Swish, swish. That's a very tiny beer can, by the way. Just realized. So something that I did want to kind of play around starting in this season, and we'll see as we go on, is like messing around with the hats that Jake wears. Because, mainly because it's fun. Jake's attire changes a good deal throughout season 3, as we'll find out as we read along. Speaking of which, I got a 1:30 coming up. Client's third eye is out of gear or something. Hope it goes smoothly, Jake. Thank you much, ma'am. I'll be around again. Tell Darla I said hey. Wow. Things must be going well. He actually left a tip for once. Oh man, did I miss you? Sorry, Herman. Got an appointment to catch. Call me soon, will you? I got a job lead that might interest you. You got it. You're pretty chipper today, man. What's got into you? Slice of pizza and a beer mostly, but things are looking up lately. We'll see if it stays that way. Later, Herman. Later, man. Vroom. So now we start Jake's day at work, right? Oh yeah, you're the magic man or whatever. Hey, this thing like really burns in ways I can't describe. You mind if we, like, get to it? Sure thing. You have a couple nights with real weird dreams. Keep a bedpan handy with a liter of salt. That should help. I like his expression in this panel. And when did this start? It was 2 days ago. I just water it, nothing else. This might be a ley line problem. Also, I think there's something inside it. Crick, crack. Damn, this is worse than a broken ley line. Hell of a lot worse. So now we come to Jake's final job for the day. Jake getting out of the truck. Esther, you got the warlock here. Okay, Murray, you can get back to your golf. Of all the days in the world, you schedule a visit. Excuse him. Murray gets cranky when his golf is interrupted. I can relate. though I'm a baseball guy myself. This ain't just a game for me, you hear? I got a lot of dang pension money riding on Mr. Lion Forrester today. Maybe that's something your Warlock could help me out with, eh? A Lion Forrester instead of Tiger Woods. Sorry, sir, I learned my lesson on interfering with sports the hard way. In fact, that was all of season 2. Oh, yeah? Well, I bet you could learn a little harder. That's enough, Mary. I apologize for all that. He'll calm down as soon as the meds kick in. Well, anyway, this is the culprit, sir. Right here. I've tried every pot and pan in my kitchen on every range, but this one just won't come to a boil. I've watched it for hours, but nothing happens. Here, let me show you. Just watch. 15 minutes later. See? Ain't that the craziest thing? Hell of a thing, ma'am. Well, have you ever tried not watching it? Oh, gosh, I'd never. I'll try it with you, alright? Alright. Boom. Crash. A watch pot never boils, but what happens when you don't watch it, right? I knew I should have just fixed that dang oven myself, Esther. That fool Warlock's making a mess of this place. All these dang Union Warlocks can't even sue them for damages if you wanted to. I remember when we could curse the mayor's chickens for less than $1. Now we can't even get a carton of eggs for that. My God, is he trying to remodel the place? Mr. Murray! What's that? Mr. Murray, get the hell out of there. Whoo, yeah, boy. That's the best advice you're going to hear tonight. You just stepped into an ocean of commotion, son. So, we'll see how that goes next episode. To be continued. I'm probably going to change that voice up for the fish spirit next episode because it should be way closer to like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage. That's what happens when you make up voices on the fly. Anyway, some thoughts, right? As I like to do. Very fun episode. I wanted to make this introductory episode to season 3 sort of like a reset emotionally, since everything that happened in season 2 was so heavy, right? I have a way of thinking about each of these seasons that are somewhat in line with the suits of the tarot. So like you have you have pentacles, cups, wands, swords. Each represents a different sort of realm of emotional capacity and intellectual capacity. So I swear we're getting to a point here. Just hang out with me for a moment. Pentacles represents low-grade emotion, high-grade like effort, output, manifestation. It's about material existence and working hard and what comes from that hard work. Swords is extremely emotionally disconnected, highly intellectually connected. It's entirely focused on sort of game theory, competition, and becoming the best at something, and also the trials and tribulations that come from that too. Cups is entirely entirely emotional, intuitive, no focus at all on the intellectual, or at least in regards, or I should say not the intellectual, but data or information. The data and information in cups is entirely about what you're feeling. So yeah. And then wands is sort of a weird mix between swords and cups, where it's about social expansion. It's about having plans. It's about life goals and vision. So I'm saying all this to kind of give an idea of how I think about each season. So like season 2 for me was cups. It was entirely about feeling, emotion. It was entirely about sort of like raw energy and people having intuitions and very mystical kind of stuff. Season 3 is, for me, the way that I thought about when I was writing it, and I kind of, as I went through the season, Season 3 was more, I would say, swords. And we'll find out very soon. Not necessarily in these 2 episodes, but a little later on, it's all about games, intellect, has a very air quality to it. A very chaotic, constantly transforming quality to it. Not that season 2 didn't also have that, right? Season 1 I would call like it's more pentacles, but season 4 is also so season 1 is very pentacle heavy, and season 4 has a very pentacle feel to it as I'm writing it. There's a lot of wand to it too. So anyway, my whole point, right? This whole diatribe. My whole point is when I'm starting off of these seasons, I want to have sort of a blueprint, and so I've been using the tarot sequences as a blueprint to give me an idea of how it's gonna progress as I go forward in the story, and that makes it a little bit complicated for season 5. I'm not really sure. Season 5 will ultimately be about concluding everything. How that will turn out in regards to my overall model that I built here with the tarot, we'll see. I haven't planned that far ahead yet. Let's finish season 4 first, right? So anyway, that whole thing we just did was just for me to give you sort of a layout of how I'm thinking about when I make these seasons. And so I really wanted season 3 to kind of start off, because season 2 started off heavy with Darla going into the back roads, and there's some gags and stuff, but mostly it's kind of suspenseful and eerie and surreal. And this one, I just wanted to go like full goofball, something more like how season 1 started. And so far it works. I really like these two episodes, which we'll get to the second part next. These first 2 episodes of season 3 are some of my favorite like standalone episodes. I really wanted to give an idea of like what Jake's day at work looked like. In next episode, we'll get to see some really fun visual gags and see another side of Jake that I haven't really covered too much in this series. We get to see Jake engaged in probably the closest thing to like full-on combat. Anyway, that'll be next episode. If you are enjoying these videos, please give a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. What can I do better? Anyway, hope you're having a good day, and we will talk again soon, all right? Have a good one. Bye.